Hello everyone, Minkey here with the final episode of 2025's Minkey Christmas Week. I want to thank you for putting up with me for this last week of these uploads, but yeah, I'm glad to be seen about doing something again like this. Because like I said last year, I don't know exactly if I said it like this or whatever, but like I said, I'm trying to get back into Christmas and whatnot, and so, opening up these card packs has really been nice, if you will, so, getting these cards and whatnot, so it's been something, and I hope to still be entertaining in some way, so, plus, if anything, it's kind of like a little nostalgia, if you will. A little nostalgic look back, if you will, kind of thing. So, that's what it is. It's really nice, I think. But anyway, let's go on to the card pack openings. I've got 4 packs for you today to check out. So let's have a look at what we get. Alright, our first pack today, or our first 2 packs today, is 2 packs of the Suicune Paradox Pokemon, which I think is Walking Wake, I think that's them. So that's the first pack we got today, and the second one too. Alright, not too bad again. A bit of you can kind of see it's a bit funky, but it's fine. Not too bad of a first pack today. Alright, Lickitung. Nice. I've not really got an awful lot to say today, to be honest, about Lickitung. Yeah, Slugma, Roasting Heat. Ooh, nice, a burn attack, nice. Solosis. Surprise attack with tails. Alright, well. Oh, hey, another copy of that Cypher card, nice. Alright, Ribombi. Plentiful Pollen. During your next turn, if the defending Pokemon is knocked out, take 2 more prize cards. Wow, jeez, man. Future Booster Energy Capsule. The future Pokemon this card is attached to has no retreat cost, and the attacks it uses do 20 more damage to opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. Oh, nice. Iron Hands, nice. Flip a coin of heads, your opponent has active Pokemon is paralyzed, and Super Alloy Hands. So your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX or Pokemon Phi. This attack does 80 more damage. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that Sableye, man. That's such nice artwork, man. With all the jewels and whatnot. With all the emerald, rubies, and sapphires. Nice. Alright, Riunculus. Nice. Didn't we get the middle evolution at some point too today? Well, I say today. Today for me. This week for you all. Oh, Raging Ball TX. Nice. Oh, it's a star shiny as well. Nice. Do you not have any weaknesses or resistances? Wow. Nice. And we get the fire basic energy, like the Entei 1. Or like for the Entei 1, I should say. Nice. Alright, next pack is Croconaw. It's the same up pack, obviously, but we get Croconaw with a cool, silly artwork. Nice. Licky, nice. Okay, at least you got that then for the Lickitung from earlier. Or Metang. I do like Metang as well. I like a lot of Geography Pokemon. I can't tell you why, but nice. Alright, Carkle. Nice. Rescue Board. The retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is 1 normal or less, I guess. If that Pokemon's remaining HP is 30 or less, it has no retreat cost. Oh, nice. Sandy Shocks, the Ancient Magneton. Nice. Handed Trimmer. Each player discards cards from their hand until they have 5 cards in their hand. Jeez, how many cards can you even have in Pokemon? Jeez. Your opponent discards first. Why does that matter? If a player has 5 or fewer cards in hand they did not discard. I would hope not, man. Oh, look at this card. Awakening Drum. It's a nice shiny card, man. I mean, it's a pity it's not like an actual Pokemon card, but nice. Draw a card for each of your ancient Pokemon in play. Nice. Alright, we've got a shiny Kafana with Wave Splash, which Wave Splash requires normal things, normal energy. Okay. Oh, nice Koraidon. Koraidon in the bloody. I mean, Sukin in it. Yeah, it's a past one, I think, but still. Nice. Primordial Beatdown. This Pokemon does 30 damage for each of your ancient Pokemon in play. Nice. And Shred. This attack's damage isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. Nice. And finally we get Basic Water Energy. That is the second Pokemon card pack. But we have two Yu-Gi-Oh card packs now. Alright, we have 2 packs of this. The Infinite Forbidden. For the last card pack of the week. A pretty nice card pack as well. What do we get? We get Aerial Eater. 2 feed monsters with the same attributes. Nice. I think I've got this card before, and I mentioned I was going to put it in my Armatile deck, so that's nice. Or at the very least my Raphael deck, or something, I guess. Yeah, something nice to have, like, extra fusions. Anyway, this card is fusion summoned. You can send a feed monster from your deck to graveyard. Nice. So, 3 feed mill. And you can activate the effect as well. Bear in mind as well, this card can be used for itself as well. You can use 2 Aerial Eaters for this card, and obviously it's going to have the same attribute because it's the same card. So if this card is in your graveyard because you used it for its own fusion summon, you can banish 2 level 6 or higher fiend monsters with the same attribute as each other from your graveyard, except Aerial Eater. Special summon this card. You'll use each effect of Aerial Eater. Okay, I was going to say you could use both, but really there's no point. You might as well just use one Aerial Eater and another Aerial Eater, and then you'll be able to bring out the other Aerial Eater or something. Nice. Trap Gatherer. The equipped monster gains 400 attack for each trap in your graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. Which this would be good in my thingamajig deck. The red one, Uriah. Act damage calculation. If the equipped monster destroyed an opponent's monster by battle or inflicted battle damage to your opponent, or inflicted battle damage, I think it doesn't matter if they destroyed a monster by battle and dealt damage, but I don't know, it's probably fun. You can send this card to the graveyard, set 1 trap from your graveyard. If a face-up trap card you control will be destroyed by card effect. I mean, to be fair, traps can be destroyed by battle sometimes. By card effect, you can banish the card you control instead. Okay, nice. Some really nice cards there. Jeez, this card, man. Knight Armed Dragon, the Armed Knight Dragon. If you special summon a level 5 or higher dragon monster, you can special summon a level 5 dragon monster. I don't know, man. If you special summon a level 5 or higher dragon monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can make this card's attribute and level become the same as one of your banished dragon monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 dragon monster you control against 1,000 attack. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this effect activation. Okay. You can use each event of this card once per turn. Alright. Dora. Why do I feel like I've ever done this pack before? If this card is normal summoned, you can add a level 4 or lower fire dragon monster from your deck to your hand. You can use each of the effects of this card once per turn. Each of the following effects of this card once per turn. So if you can normal summon more Doras, then you can continuously just get the effect, but once per turn, during your main phase, you can execute the top card of your deck, and if it is a fire dragon monster, send it to the graveyard. And if you do, this card gets a 5 attack for each Dora you control. Otherwise, place the executed card on the bottom of your deck. Madolce Queen Tiara. 3 level 5 Madolce monsters. 26 attack, 25 defense. Once per turn, you can also execute summon a copy of this card by using a Madolce Queen Tiramisu, so a different monster you control. Transfers materials to this card. Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can attach 1 material from this card, then target up to 2 Madolce cards in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. Also shuffle up to the same number of cards your opponent controls into the deck. If this card is in your possession, it's destroyed by an opponent's card and sent to your graveyard, return this card to the extra deck. Nice. Ragnarakasaline Snapper. Two or more insect, plant, and or reptile monsters. You can banish up to 2 monsters from your graveyard, then target that many spell trap cards your opponent controls, destroy them. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 insect, plant, or reptile monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn, except insect, plant, or reptile monsters. You can only use its effect as card once per turn. Okay. Jeez. This card. Fulminia Statue of the Sacred Dragon. I feel like I've opened this pack before. Did I? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've opened any card packs for the channel, so I can't remember. So it's a Pendulum Scale 1. If a monster is special summoned by your trap effect, except during a damage step, you can target 1 card on the field and return it to the hand. Then you can special summon this card. You can only use this effect once per turn. And then monster effect is, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can place this monster in your pendulum zone, and if you do, return the opponent's monster to the hand. You can only use this effect of this card once per turn. If this card is in the monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. Okay, nice. Oh, this one. Fiend Reflection of the Millennium. This one's got to be a retrain as well, right? Yeah, illusion monster. If this card battles, it can be destroyed battle. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Each effect is a card once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can place it in your spell trap card as a continuous spell card. Okay, nice. Free support for Thingamajig, for the Sacred Beast. If you open and create a card or effect, while this card is a continuous spell card, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card and you gain life points equal to half the attack of 1 monster on the field. Okay, so you don't even really negate the effect or anything, right? I don't know, man. Yeah, you don't really negate the effect. Oh well. Fiendsmith's Sequence. 2 monsters, including a light fiend monster. Any 2 monsters as well, so remember you can use tokens or whatever. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one fiend fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from your graveyard into the deck. Oh, nice. Then you can target 1 light non-link fiend monster you control, equip this card from your field or graveyard to that monster you control as an equip spell with the following effect. What is this effect, man? What is this combo of effects, you should say? Your opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effects. You can use this effect as a card once per turn. What is this card effect, man? And anyway, it's back to the beginning. Nice. Alright, last card pack. Oh yeah, man. Let's see what we got. Oh, bloody hell, not this card again, man. Alright, Golem that guards the Millennium Treasures. Alright, I think I like this card actually, the original card that this was an original version of. Wasn't it like Millennium Temple or something? The activation of your Millennium Ankh cannot be negated. Again, I feel like I've opened this pack before. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can place it in your spell trap card as a continuous spell card. Okay, thank you for more support for Thingamajig. Not really, to be fair, I don't know though. While this card is a continuous spell, you can either pay 2,000 life points, or if you want Millennium Ankh in your hand, special summon this card, then... Wait, why would... Huh? This card is in your hand. Oh, okay, I see, yeah. I was going to say, like, what are you on about? I thought you were saying, like, send it from the field to the spell trap card, send it to the continuous spell, only to pay 2,000 life points to summon it again. Like, what card's going to benefit from that? Then you can add 1 YGO Temporal from your deck to your hand. Something like, what bonkery is that? What? Oh, just put it in the spell card because you want to pay 2,000 life points for nothing. Oh yeah, I like losing. Why you have 6 or more... what's this card? Phenomenal Creation. Butchering the creation. While you have 6 or more resonance counters on your field, Philharmonica link monsters you control gain 1200 attack. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can except during the damage step, immediately this effect resolves, links summon 1 Philharmonica that link monster. Yeah, that's it. If this card is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, you can place 1 resonant counter on 1 card in your pendulum zone that you can place a resonant counter on. So it has resonant. Oh, okay, no. So it has 3 resonant counters. You can place. Oh, resonant counters. Yeah, okay. So you can basically, increase the number of resident counters at a card that can hold them to up to 3. So that's really nice. Next up is Interdimensional Matter Forwarder. If any could be backwarder, that would be pretty cool. You can target one monster on the field, banish it, then return it to the field. You just instantly return it to the field, nice. This is another card that basically doesn't even special summon it. Returns a monster to the field, but it doesn't special summon. Or anything like that, so that's really nice. If your opponent activates a card or effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field whose effects are negated, banish it, then return to the field. Nice. Before resolving an opponent's effect that targets this card on the field, banish this card and then return it until the end phase of the next turn. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Nice, I like that card. What's this? A Ragnaraka Wicked Butterfly. You can discard this card, special one insect, plant or reptile. Oh hey, nice. From your hand. If this card is banished from the hand or graveyard, you can draw a card during the end phase of this turn equal to the number of different monster types among the monsters you control that are insect, plant or reptile. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Nice. Vesper Gursu. What is even these names anymore, man? I don't know. If your opponent controls two or more monsters than you do, okay, that does make sense. I know what it's trying to say. They can send any number of monsters they control to the graveyard, after which you apply the following effect based on the number of monsters your opponent controls. 0. So your opponent controls 0 monsters, then your life points become 0. Not your opponent's life points, but your life points become 0. So basically, what it's saying, as far as I'm aware, is like if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, and the difference is at least 2, like they've got 2 more monsters more than you do, or more than 2, if you will. If they've got 2 plus more than you, then they can send any of them to the graveyard, and then they gain an effect based on how many they now have after they've removed anything from the field. And then so now, if they have 0 monsters on their side of the field, then your life points, as the player of this card, you lose half your life points. If they have 1 monster, your opponent gains 2,000 life points. Okay, that's not really like grand, so you probably wouldn't be going for that. 2. Banish all cards in your opponent's hand face up until the end phase. Alright, not bad. 3 or more, your opponent cannot activate monster effects this turn. Alright, nice. And bear in mind, if they banish all the cards face up until the end phase, you can see them. As far as I'm aware, you're allowed to see them as your opponent. During that moment, if you will, by the banish, so, Jeez, such a complex card, but it's a simple card, but I don't know, man. Anyway, next up we have Memento. I am trying. During a turn, a monster or monsters in your possession was destroyed by card effect. Quick effect. You can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can fuse summon 1 Memento fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Nice. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send 1 Memento card from your deck to the graveyard, except another copy of this card. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. Nice. And I think this is back, is it? No, it's not back. We've got 2 more cards. Okay. Well, I mean, this one... Yeah, we've seen this one before. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So really, the last card of this extra long one, actually. Wow, 20 minutes, man. Maiden of the Millennium Moon. Illusion monster, destruction battle effect. So, you can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can place it in your spell and trap card so as a continuous spell card. If your opponent activates a card or effect, while this card is a continuous spell, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card, and if you do, for the rest of this turn, your opponent cannot target level 5 or higher illusion or spellcaster monster control with card effects. Alright, nice. Not too bad. And that is it. That is it for Minkey's Christmas Week 2025. Wow, this hour or so, I don't even know when it started, to be honest. I didn't really know that at the time, but this hour or so, it's been nice. Been a nice week. nice, well, nice hour for me, nice week, you know, in terms of uploads, but it's been alright, you know. So yeah, really nice cards. I do like these cards. Some more than others, obviously. Some of them are really nice. I like these, but it's like it's nice. Yeah, it's nice cards. So I'm glad that I do appreciate them and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, to be honest, other than just like I said, this is really like the second time I'm really celebrating Christmas in like a long time, because like I haven't celebrated since like I don't know, man. It's been a long time. It really has, man. It's just, jeez, man. You know, it's like, and like I've probably got, to be fair, I've probably got good enough reason not to celebrate, to be honest. Which is really sad when you know about it, but I'm not going to go into it here, really, to be honest. But yeah, that's it from me today, this week. So yeah, I hope your Christmas today or tomorrow, I don't know when I'm uploading this, but I hope your Christmas goes well this year. So yeah, and your New Year's as well, of course. So yeah, I hope it goes well, and I shall see you next time in my next video, whenever that is. Alright, thanks for watching everyone, and I hope that you have a really minky day.